Yo, what is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. Hey, in this video, I'm going to be showing off a combo I found that bakes brochachos in PvP and makes slug bros look foolish for real. I think it's safe to say the meta has settled a little bit since the recent mid-season shakeup. It looks like 140 hand cannons like Ace, Pally, and others, and slug shotties like Chappie and Duality and Sojourner are on top, but people have also begun to embrace the way of the fusion rifle. But there seems to be this strange trend going around where people have some bizarre gag reflex whenever they see a fusion rifle that isn't a high impact, like they won't, I refuse to touch that thing. It took a lot of convincing to get people to see the value of Plug 1. And many still won't move away from Glacioclasm or Exile's Curse. But let me tell you, that ain't the secret sauce. See, that's the sauce you find at your standard grocer, and you're like, ooh, this looks good. But the sauce I'm about to show you today is a sauce that you found at, some specialty pit smoking shop in the back streets that you took home and lathered on some meat that blew your freaking mind. This is that sauce. This is the one that no one's talking about. But it makes you want to log back in and get some more of it. The fusion rifle you're seeing in this gameplay is the Cartesian Coordinate. It's a rapid fire frame, and guess what? It charges mega fast at a 540 millisecond charge time. It's basically half a second. And the range that it one-hit kills is a whole lot further out than slug shotties. Even Chaperone with Roadborne active can't outrange this beast. The perk pool on this is really limited, so your chances of getting a good roll, like, under pressure and high impact reserves, is pretty decent. Check your vault. See if you've got one of these stashed away. That's what this bad boy has in the gameplay. It's under pressure, high impact reserves, projection fuse, a stability masterwork, and a counterbalance stock mod on it. And this thing is an absolute monster. Just look at this gameplay and peep some of the ranges of these Voops. If you just put a little bit of pressure on your left thumbstick or pull down slightly on your mouse when you discharge this weapon, your cluster is going to be nice and tight. You're going to map some people. This weapon is still a general world drop, so you can definitely still get these, although there are more world drops this season, so they're a little less common. Now, I also took this a step further. I'm playing on Bottom Tree Sunbreaker with Sunspots, which is a ton of fun for me. I love playing Sunspots. That means I can get a damage buff by stepping into Sunspots and getting that Sun Warrior buff. You'll see that in the kill feed, or in the feed on the lower left of the gameplay. You'll see Sun Warrior up a lot of times. And you'll see me stepping into those sunspots to try and get as much mileage out of that Sun Warrior buff as I possibly can. And I can also stack that with high energy fire. And I can also stack that with the Burning Steps, the exotic Titan boots that boost weapon damage after solar kills. So I just swung for the fences with this setup. Now, Sun Warrior and Firewalker also make my primary weapon a 2-burst killing machine. In my kinetic slot, I am rocking the No Time to Explain. This thing is definitely worth grabbing and masterworking. It's amazing. I've always loved this weapon since it released, and I was singing its praises here on my channel when it first dropped with Beyond Light. I uploaded that video and talked about how good it was, especially with the Catalyst. And the 2-burst potential is pretty high, but when you buff that damage in any way, like with the Burning Steps, High Energy Fire, Sun Warrior, whatever, you're going to be hitting for more than 40 damage per bullet, which means you're going to be crushing fools. Add to that the Time Chasm turret. It's going to help a ton with that 2-burst potential by adding another 66 or so damage right during those bursts. It's 33 damage per, because it does a, if you're not familiar with the Time Chasm turret, when it spots somebody, it's going to shoot 3 projectiles, bop, 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 right? It's going to fire a pulse rifle burst. And each one of those projectiles is going to do 11 damage, so a total of 33. So if I'm 2-bursting somebody, I'm probably going to be getting 2 bursts out of the turret as well, which is about 66 damage. So that's going to supplement your damage a ton. I mean, I really can't say enough good things about this pulse rifle. And if you're not on a Titan, no big deal. I use it on my Hunter. I love using it on my Warlock with Devour, because Devour plus this thing, you just keep holding forward, you keep shooting, it's going to reload itself as you, like every precision hit you hit with the No Time to Explain, it just refunds that bullet. So every yellow number you see is a bullet back in your magazine, so you don't have to bother with reloading it. And obviously if you're using Devour, like if you're on Warlock using Devour, that means every time you get a kill, If you're hitting precision hits, you still have ammo in the mag and you have full health. And you just keep holding forward. Ammo in the mag, full health, every time you get a kill. And if you're using like, some of the charged with light mods that give you charges of light on rapid pulse rifle kills, and then you have high energy fire, that's extra damage. So I know that sounds like a lot, and I'll talk about this a little bit later. It's really not. I've already seen the sweats start moaning about this pulse rifle, right? Calling it no skill to explain. The poor chaps are salty that their 80+ aim assist hand cannons and slug shotties with hitboxes the size of elephants are getting put down by a pulse rifle with just 45 aim assist. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love using hand cannons. In fact, I'm currently working on a video highlighting a hand cannon. I love hand cannons. And I love slug shotties. Dang, are they fun. No hate at all if you dig on those things, because I do too. But when people start calling things like pulse rifles crutches, then it's time to slap those fools on the back of the head and politely remind them that this is Destiny, not some mega hardcore MLG shooter. If they want to bring that weak crap into a Destiny discussion, they can mosey right on back to Loser Town. Now, I know builds in PvP can be a little daunting, right? It seems like there's a lot of moving parts, lots of different moving cogs in the machine. It seems a lot easier to just sideline the complexity and just toss on whatever sounds fun in the moment. And I understand that, but I gotta tell you, people are getting smarter in PvP. If you're looking to rack up wins, if you're looking to play some Trials of Osiris, if you're looking to go into Iron Banner and succeed, if you're looking to play comp and actually get somewhere with your rank, you got to keep up, because people are getting smarter in PvP. They're running builds now, not just loadouts. They're running builds. They're mixing and matching and coming up with combos that are deadly if you don't have a build to counteract them. It's not as daunting as you might think. Apply a little foresight. Take an extra 5 minutes before queuing up a match to really think through your build and its strengths so that you're prepared. And you'll save yourself hours of rage. It is worth the trade-off, I promise you. A build like this could be the difference between remembering your game session fondly and saving a couple banger clips, right? And it's the difference between that and getting tilted and having it affect your day or your mood. So take the time to optimize and prepare, and you're not going to regret it. Sorry, by the way, for the lack of uploads last week. I was on vacation, enjoying some time away with the kids, and having a short friends getaway after that with my wife and our two best buds from college. We did several wine tours. We did a twilight tour of a haunted, abandoned asylum, which was awesome. And we even found a little taco shop with some of the best homemade al pastor and fish tacos I've ever had, not to mention the killer margaritas. I brought home a really interesting habanero cherry wine, which is delicious, by the way. I read that and I was like, that sounds mega weird. I'm going to try it. But I ended up loving it. I also brought home a bottle of a cherry port wine that was aged for 2 years in a Knob Creek bourbon barrel. It's freaking delicious. So thanks for letting me take some time to recharge. I hope you're having an awesome summer. Please stay safe out there and consider how setting up a time to get yourself vaccinated might help protect you, the people around you that you care about, and the more vulnerable people in your communities. Thanks for being awesome. Please be warm and well fed, my friends, and I hope to catch you in the Crucible.
Enemy has zone advantage.